How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Sunday, March 25th, 2018. Another beautiful morning up here at Eldora Mountain Resort, despite the chemtrails all over the fucking sky again, which I went into yesterday, so I'll spare you guys the details of today. But yeah, yesterday I was talking about how I called a ski instructor an asshole, and he went and ratted me out. He was like making a big fucking deal about it. But anyways, yeah, I haven't heard a word about it. Well, you know, my manager Ari hasn't said nothing to me about it, and the foreman that was here yesterday, this guy named Braden, he came up to me and asked me. I told him what happened, and he said, "Fuck that guy, man. If that guy gives you any more shit, tell him to come talk to me." So yeah, I don't think much is gonna come out of it, but we'll see. I doubt it though, man. After I seen Ari twice already, he hadn't said a word to me. So yeah, just like I thought, man. I ain't gonna get in no trouble over that. So anyways, yeah, speaking about getting in trouble, talking today about order followers, about the cops and the courts and the lawmakers, the whole fucking injustice system in America, man. It really sucks, man. You know, they got these fucking lawmakers that all need to go to hell because they keep making more and more laws to punish people for fucking nothing, man. That's all they do all day long, is sit in that fucking place down there and plot against the people, making laws to destroy our fucking lives. And then we got these fucking cops, the law enforcement, right? They think, you know, they make a damn good living going around destroying everybody else's fucking lives. You know, and they think that they're immune to the whole thing. Well, when the shit goes down in this fucking country, man, I got news for the police. You guys aren't going to get any special treatment. You're going to get fucked just like the rest of us, man. They use you guys like fucking clowns, man. The cops are fucking clowns to the true powers that be. They don't give a fuck about the police. They're their fucking servants, man, that keep them in power and keep the rest of us down. But these cops think that there's something special because they get paid so much money to fucking do what they do, you know, to enforce these unjust laws on the people, and they fucking get off on it, most of them. So yeah, the cops in this country, man, they're a bunch of cowards, man. I said it, man. You know, you hear them talk about all the time on the TV and in movies about our brave law enforcement, Mr. Trump. Wonderful people in uniform. I'm so proud of them. They're so brave. They ain't fucking brave at all, man. They show up after the fact and punish the victim is what they fucking do, always. They don't serve and protect anybody but their fucking corporate masters. Yeah, man, these fucking lawmakers in this country, man, they need to all go fucking die as far as I'm concerned, man. I'm so sick of it, dude. It's like they make all these laws, you know, they make all these crises, like drunk driving and all this fucking guns, you know, and then everything's a crisis with them. And then they got to pass all these new laws to keep us safe. That's what they say. It's all about we need laws to keep the people safe. You know, that's their cover story. When the reality is they're making the laws to punish us and steal from us. You know, these people are psychopaths, and they fucking get off on punishing people. They get off on seeing other people in pain and agony, and that's what it's all about. It's not about the cover story is we're keeping you safe. It's all about these fucking laws with victimless crimes like DUIs. You know, 2 beers and you get a DUI. You got a little bit of THC in your system, you get a DUI. Even though THC doesn't affect my driving whatsoever, but they don't give a fuck. You know, they'll give you a DUI anyways. Even if you haven't smoked all day, even if you haven't smoked in a week, you can still get a DUI in this fucking state. And the 3rd DUI now, or the 4th, I think, is a felony. The 3rd is a mandatory year in jail, and the 4th is a fucking felony, and you go to prison. Tell me that's fucking fair. You know, even there's no victim, you didn't hurt anybody, but they don't give a fuck. They're gonna punish you anyway because psychopaths, fucking archons get off on punishing people. It makes my blood boil, man. First you gotta make your burrito, Then you gotta warm up your motherfucking burrito. And then you gotta put some hot sauce on that bitch and eat that motherfucking burrito. Yeah, recently I was talking about how I got in trouble a couple years back, and I had to go to probation for a whole year. And those fucking people in the probation, man, they are just fucking horrible fucking soulless motherfuckers. So are the DAs, man. They just don't give a fuck. You know, I took it, you know, I made it a point, so I had to face like 4 different DAs the whole time I was in there going through this, and not a one of them, man, you look in their eyes, and it's just a blank, man. It's like a doll's eyes. There's no soul there. There's no life in their eyes, man. They don't give a fuck about people. They don't care if you're guilty or not, but they're gonna try to fucking prosecute your ass. And the whole court system is right down with them, man. They're, you know, the judges, even your own lawyers. They want you to take a plea bargain instead of trying to fucking prove your innocence. Say, well, if you just take a plea bargain, you know, you just go through some probation, you know. And then you go through the fucking people at the probation office, they act so nice. You know, they act like such nice people, but man, when they talk to you about, you know, what you can and cannot do, you cannot have a gun, you cannot drink, you cannot smoke any weed, you can't do anything, and they seem to really enjoy it, man. They really enjoy fucking telling you what you cannot do. You know, they might have been real people at one time, but you know, if they're a real person, they'll get out of that line of work. If not, they will lose their soul. Yeah, but these people that are in the industry, man, lawyers, judges, DAs, you know, they act so nice, such proper, perfect people, you know, so well, soft-spoken, you know, until you think about how many fucking innocent people they got sitting in prison. How many lives have they destroyed? And they act so nice, like they're doing the world a favor. So yeah, anyways, the whole punishment system, as I like to call it, they call it the criminal justice system, but there ain't no fucking justice involved in it at all. It's just all about railroading innocent people, convincing them that they're wrong, and punishing them for no fucking reason at all, man. It's an industry in this country. You know, the whole, you know, it really pisses me off is the goddamn war on drugs, man. As if these motherfuckers feel that it's their job to protect us from ourselves and tell us what kind of, you know, what we can put into our bodies, you know. Of course, alcohol is perfectly fine. Nicotine's perfectly fine. But yeah, you know, cannabis is evil. Even though it's a very beneficial plant that God put on this earth for us to use, they don't want us using it because they're greedy, evil motherfuckers, man. And the truth is, the reason why they really hate it is because it can be grown by anybody. And it will cut them right out of the picture, man. So they got all these people convinced that it's an evil, dangerous drug. And then the whole system is in on it. You know, like the insurance companies. No one will hire you. You can't get a job if you can't pass their fucking piss test. You know, it's just so corrupt and evil, man. I fucking hate it. But yeah, they're all in on it together, man, to keep cannabis illegal so that they can sell us their fucking deadly pharmaceuticals in lieu of a plant that we can grow ourselves. It's so diabolical and evil, this free fucking country we live in. But that's what they do, man. They take things that, you know, that are addictive, and they make sure there's plenty of supply of it on the streets. You know, the CIA brings in the drugs, makes them illegal. Anything that's addictive, man, they can illegalize and control and punish people for it. You know, that's what it's all about. Everybody knows, man, that the CIA was behind the crack epidemic of the 80s and the opiate epidemic here in the 21st century. Yeah, you know, so they make sure there's plenty of supply on the street, and the doctors make sure people get hooked on it. What the hell are you doing? Nice. Gotta play that gangster shit.
I'm waiting for that little kid in the propeller hat.
Yeah. What's it taking so long for?
I know.